welcome. Oh, let's bring this mic up a little bit. There we go. Welcome to the Wednesday morning Bible study live stream. Do I look good on camera? Of course I look good on camera. What kind of question is that? No, I'm kidding. I am Matt with So Cincy. Welcome to the stream. With So Cincy, we equip people to share the gospel. I do this every single time. I should probably clean my glasses beforehand. But with So Cincy, we equip people to share the gospel and to make disciples. We provide spaces and the skills to practice and rehearse everything so that you can have a great time going out and talking about Jesus with people. So welcome. This is going to be the second look into Proverbs. So Wednesdays, just remember, Wednesday, wisdom. That's like the oldest thing in the book, right? But I think it'll be good. And here's what I'm really struggling with, people. I'm really struggling if I should go through the whole chapter or just a part of the chapter. Because this chapter, there's a lot in this chapter. I was reading it last night in preparation. And there's a lot of really good stuff that I want to talk about. But I think we're just going to keep it to a chapter a week. And then if we keep doing this over and over and over again, then new stuff will pop up. I'll be talking about new stuff every time. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is Proverbs 2, chapter 1. I'll be reading from the New Living Translation. So you might have your favorite personal favorite translations. It might be the NIV, New King James, the Message, which is a classic. It's not that great, but it's good if you're starting out. So here we go. Proverbs 2. My child, listen to what I say and treasure my commands. Tune your ears to wisdom and concentrate on understanding. Cry out for insight and ask for understanding. Search for them as you would for silver and seek them like hidden treasures. Then you will understand what it means to fear the Lord, and you will gain knowledge of God, for the Lord grants wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He grants a treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity, and he guards the paths of the just, and protects those who are faithful to him. Then you will understand what is right, just, and fair, and you will find the right way to go. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will fill you with joy. Wise choices will watch over you. Understanding will keep you safe. Wisdom will save you from evil people and those whose words are twisted. These men turn from the right way to walk down dark paths, and they take pleasure in doing wrong. And they enjoy the twisted ways of evil. Their actions are crooked, and their ways are wrong. Wisdom will save you from the immoral woman, from the seductive words of the promiscuous woman. She has abandoned her husband and ignores the covenant she made before God. Entering her house leads to death. It is the road to the grave. The man who visits her is doomed, and he will never reach the paths of life. So follow the steps of the good and stay on the paths of the righteous, for only the godly will live in the land, and those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be removed from the land, and the treacherous will be uprooted. A lot of good stuff. And so what does this say? Our first question that I like to always ask, what does this say about God? I'm gonna cut this in half. What does it say about God and about his plan? We'll add Jesus to the next one. Now, there's a quote I heard. I don't know if it's an old quote. I'm assuming that it probably is. That there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. And the quote says, knowledge is knowing, and I might butcher this, but knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that it does not belong in a fruit salad. And so in these first couple of verses, it talks about knowledge and wisdom. Verse 2, turn your ears to wisdom, concentrate on understanding, cry out for insight, and ask for understanding. Search for them as you would for silver, seek them like hidden treasures. Then you will understand what it means to fear the Lord, and you will gain knowledge of God. For the Lord grants wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. And I might be observing this wrong, but that's okay. We're learning, right? That's why you do. We're crying out for insight to ask for understanding. From his mouth comes, verse 6, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. You can look at that in a couple different ways. You can look at that as knowledge and understanding as a total package. You can look at it as from his mouth comes knowledge, and from his mouth comes understanding. Knowledge, intelligence, understanding is wisdom, I think. And it's like I know there's like always like old stories. Sorry, let me pull that back up so y'all can see it if you're watching this on YouTube. I know there's like people always talk about old stories. Like whenever I hear like people speaking, doing like public speeches and stuff like that, they'll always talk about older people they knew. You know, oh, my grandmother, she was 87 years old, never had anything past the third grade, education, but she was the wisest woman I knew. I'm sure you've heard stories like that. Or my grandfather, beat up his kindergarten teacher, and he was a big burly man, but he was the wisest, right? I would think you probably hear stories like that. And we right now we live in such a time that we have immense knowledge and learning that you can learn just about anything with the internet. And it seems that we're not so much wiser for it. So again, it goes back to that quote. Knowledge is knowing a fruit or a tomato is a fruit. Its wisdom is understanding that it does not belong in a fruit salad. And it's just like, it's sad because in this passage and in this verse, it talks about like seek it like you would silver. Search for them as you would for silver. Seek them like hidden treasures. He grants verse 7, he grants a treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. Like there's something important there to seeking knowledge and understanding, knowledge and wisdom. And that the Lord and that God grants wisdom in his ultimate plan. You can have a lot of different options, but you got to know what to do, what will please God and further your life forward. What does this say about humans? Is that it's easy to walk in the promiscuous or the immoral. Verse 13 or verse 12, wisdom will save you from evil people, those whose words are twisted. Don't we know people who twist words? I'm not taking a shot at the politicians that just ran for election yesterday. If you were a politician, you won. Congratulations. If you lost, sorry to hear that. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy today. It's the cold weather. But verse 13, these men turn from the right way and walk down dark paths. They take pleasure in doing wrong, enjoy the twisted ways of evil. Their actions are crooked and their ways are wrong. Wisdom will save you from the immoral woman. Entering her house leads to death. It is the road to the grave. The man who visits her is doomed. He will never reach the paths of life. Man. So follow the steps of the good. Stay on the path of the righteous. And when I look at that, follow the steps of the good. So who in your life has been good? Do what they do. Who in your life has been righteous? Stay on their paths. For only the godly will live in the land. Those who with integrity will remain in it. So much good stuff. I think we're going to keep it to the whole thing. According to this passage, what could I be doing better? For me, seek out knowledge and understanding, like what we talked about in the first part of this episode. Search for them as I would for silver. Search for them as you would grind DoorDash deliveries. Search for them as you would grind your 9-to-5 workday. Search for them as you would reach those challenges on the new Call of Duty as you grind those camos and stuff like that. Like seek out wisdom and knowledge in such a way that it seems like they are hidden treasures in verse 4. What am I doing well according to this passage? Knowing that God grants wisdom for me. If I continue to build on that God will give wisdom. My biggest struggle that I've been doing a lot better on. My biggest struggle I've been doing a lot better on has been going to God in prayer first. And I've been getting much better. Much better at it. But it's always something I can continually improve upon. And if you're a person who goes to God in prayer with all decisions, small, big, whether it's should I take this new job or what pair of socks should I wear, there is nothing wrong with seeking out God's wisdom and knowledge for all decisions of life. I want to be a person that goes to God and say, God, what kind of socks do you want me to wear today? Not literally, but you get it. Like, it doesn't, like, no matter how small that issue may seem to us, God cares about that issue. God cares about what it is. Now, the last question that I always like to ask: who needs to hear this? Who do you need to shed some insight into Proverbs 2 with that will help them get wisdom and knowledge? I don't know who that could be. I don't know who that could be for you. But I hope it's someone you care about and someone you love. Or is a total stranger? Who knows? But that's it for this edition of the stream and episode and all that good stuff. Check us out everywhere. If you like the video, leave a like on it. If you like the podcast, I don't know if you can like a podcast. Maybe you can. But share it wherever you are. Share it to your Facebook. Share it to your Twitter. Share it to your Instagram. However you want to do that. Hopefully this is something that blessed you today and helped you grow in the love and grace of Jesus Christ. So, again, I'm Matt with So Cincy. Check us out everywhere on all social medias. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all at So Cincy. SOWCINCY. And we will see you on Friday. Oh, real quick, by the way, go check out rumble.com/SoCincy. There's a video up of how to read the Bible when you don't have the time. That video went up Monday afternoon. And then subscribe to the newsletter, tinyletter.com/findfaith, where I give you little tips and tricks on how to read the Bible, all types of fun stuff like that. I love you, and I hope y'all have a great Wednesday. See you on Friday for the Friday live stream. and podcast episode there for Questions for Jesus number 2 in, I don't know, either Mark 1 or Mark 2, wherever the next question comes up. So until then, we'll see you. God bless you. Have a great day. And until next time, bye.